Hey, hey, Jim Munchback here at Family Wealth Builder of Houston. Today, I wanted to talk about opportunity zones. A better term is qualified opportunity zones. If you're a qualified investor, or if you're a CPA or a wealth manager, you may have heard of opportunity zones. And if you haven't, it's a good time to consider learning more about opportunity zones. I'll be focusing on opportunity zone funds and investing in opportunity zone funds this year. So I'm about to make some videos, and I thought I would make a video about making the videos. So I'm just kind of putting my resources together, preparing for several educational videos on the topic. And in the course of doing this, I wanted to show a couple of resources that I came across. I actually made a list. I've made a list in my browser to save the really cool resources that are out there, and this is one of them, Eisenamper. I've never heard of them until I started doing research, but they have the best page on opportunity zone funds. And this is, I'll just show you the page for a minute. It walks you through kind of an example of an investor, and it highlights right off the bat the three big benefits, tax benefits, deferral, elimination, and deferral, elimination, and reduction of capital gain taxes. So those are the topics we'll really be focusing on in the videos that I create. But I just love the fancy movement on this page. So I'll leave a link to this page in the video and on my post today when I get around to making a post. But this is just a video to kind of get started. I'm going to create a playlist on my website for Opportunity Zone and Qualified Opportunity Zone. So this page, it's a great place to get started. It's a great place to learn a little bit more about Opportunity Zone funds. And so this will be one of my resources, and I really appreciated this cool page. But there were a lot of other resources. One of the things I did is I just did a Google search for videos. So there are a lot of videos already out there. If you Google search qualified opportunity zone, this is what you'll find. And a couple of the videos I watched were very helpful, very informative. So over the next couple of videos that I create, I will play a couple of those videos, and well, you get to watch them with me. Like this one from, I believe this is Cantor Fitzgerald.
Experiencing capital gains is a great thing, but the way that capital gains are taxed can be a bit overwhelming. Did you know there's a way to defer, reduce, and even pay zero on the capital gains tax? Created as a result of a bipartisan legislation included in the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, Opportunity Zones offer specific federal tax incentives designed to promote long-term investment in designated developing neighborhoods across the country. Basically, it's a new way to connect private capital into communities with untapped potential across America in a way that will benefit both parties. So, what does it mean for the investor specifically? Well, when you think of it in terms of a typical portfolio, it means you can potentially double your after-tax profits. How? The triple threat. By investing into one of these opportunity zones, you can defer your capital gains tax to the year 2026. Once those taxes are due, they are reduced by 15%. And if you hold the investment in the fund for 10 years, you eliminate tax on any profits you received from the fund. The extensive tax benefits and chance to make a difference speak for themselves. Opportunity zones are good for the investor and great for the community. To learn more about investing opportunity zones, visit urbancatalyst.com.
So that was urbancatalyst.com, another great resource that I have discovered in my journey to unpack opportunity zone funds. So let's see, what do we have going on here? So these are just some images that I created this morning to put as thumbnails and post images on my website at familywealthbuilder.com. But let's see what's next. We've got a couple other videos, and I think I just changed the channel. I did just change the channel. So let's see. Okay, let's watch another video. I think this is the one from Cantor Fitzgerald. Let's check it out.
A feature of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, Qualified Opportunity Zones, QOZs, are an opportunity to do business at the intersection of economic and social impact. The intention is to encourage private investments in low-income communities to drive business and create jobs. There are more than 8,700 QOZs in urban, suburban, and rural areas across every U.S. state and territory. Some QOZs represent just a few blocks. Others in more rural areas can be many miles wide. The incentive: potential deferral of capital gains from the sale or exchange of virtually any type of property, stock, real estate, even art. To qualify for the tax benefit, capital gains must be reinvested in a qualified opportunity fund within 180 days of the sale or exchange of the asset. The fund must invest at least 90% of its holdings in a business or property located in a QOZ. 3 potential tax benefits: time value of money, defer capital gains tax until December 31, 2026, reduction in capital gains rate, a 10 to 15% reduction on gains for 5 to 7-year holding periods, erase capital gains tax altogether, avoid gains generated by the fund if held for 10 years. Don't let time run out. To enhance the potential tax benefit, investment of capital gains should be done by December 31, 2019. Whether you're an investor, a developer, or a business owner, KPMG's knowledgeable specialists are prepared to assist, from qualification and implementation through site selection and compliance.
Okay, so that was actually KPMG. If you're a CPA, they are just a tremendous resource for me and anyone who wants to understand advanced tax strategies. KPMG is great. So I wanted to show, first of all, that video was the very first video. When you Google search qualified opportunity zone, you'll see that the KPMG video that comes to the very top of the list. So some great resources there. In fact, if you go to their website, KPMG, this is their website, you can see that they have a webinar, and it's a deep dive. So I grabbed a few of their slides just to show the depth of their webinar, and that's available for free. You just leave your email, and they'll take you right into the webinar. So a tremendous resource if you want to get your mind wrapped around opportunity zone funds. I got to warn you though, their presentations typically are for highly trained professionals, including CPAs, and I'd say specifically CPAs. So I work with a lot of CPAs, and that's my purpose for creating videos. I've put together a couple of web pages, a couple of websites. One is cpagameplan.com, and that's where I'll be doing some marketing to provide some resources, training resources for CPAs around the Houston area. CPAs typically serve clients who could use typically a little bit more personalized wealth management service, and that's what I do. So working with a CPA makes it much easier for both teams for the entire wealth advisory team to deliver smarter strategies and better results. And that's our goal. That's my goal. And so you'll be hearing more from me as I put together more training resources on qualified opportunity zones. So whether you're a CPA, a wealth advisor, or an investor, I hope you'll follow along as we dive deep and try to keep it simple. Opportunity zone investing. It's a great and very timely opportunity. So until next time, thanks for watching my video.